Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. Really excited to bring you the truck that we have today. This kind of opportunity simply doesn't come along very often. This is a 2021 Freightliner M2-106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This is a used truck that just has 7,500 miles. So as we start and we admire it from the side view, let's look at a couple of things that kind of jump out at us. One is look at the amount of lighting that the truck offers. We see a long row of lights running across the bottom. In addition to that, a row of 3 directly above it. So from a safety standpoint, it excels because at night, this truck really lights itself up. As we notice, it comes with 2 storage compartments on each side. A smaller one in the back and a larger one up front. We see it's diamond plated, and we see a hookup for an air hose. These are the tools to assist us when we're using the hitch, and we'll go over that in a little bit. As we come forward, underneath here is the trickle charger. An example of when you would use that if you're in your travels and you pull into like an RV camp, something like that, and you have access to a 110 outlet, you can plug that truck in and it'll assist the batteries in maintaining power. Underneath here is one of the fuel tanks. It comes with 2, the other one on the opposite side. They're both 50 gallons. As the truck is sitting as it is in rest, like right now, that fuel's gonna balance itself out. However, when you go to fuel up your truck, you're gonna wanna do that independently. Right beside the fuel tank is the DEF tank that holds up to 6 gallons. Recent data is showing about 350 miles per 1 gallon of DEF. There's a block heater located here, so people in cold climates can plug that in and have it heat overnight. As we come on around and take a look directly in front, and we'll start at the top and work our way down. Again, another row of lighting running right across the top. As we come down and take a look at the windshield, we find 2,500 square inches of glass. That, coupled with the fact that we are already above traffic, makes visibility outstanding in this truck. As we come on down and look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. So that makes it extremely tough. An example would be, we had a hailstorm come through, demolish the pickups, but you really couldn't tell that anything had happened to the Freightliners. As we take a look at the grill, this was made for us by the C9 company with additional air intake right there. As we continue down, tow hooks located on each side. As you can see, the bumper is broken into 3 sections, with the logic being if we get into an accident and ding this up, we can replace that without having to do the entire bumper. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Now, as we look under there, we see things are kind of color coordinated. So where we see red, we're gonna leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things you and I can check in a pre-trip inspection. A couple of other things to notice under here. This is the fuel water separator. Power steering fluid here. Now, if we accidentally leave a door open, something happens, and we drain those batteries, and we go out to start the truck and it's dead, we can actually jump start it underneath here, simply by using those there to help jump start the vehicle. Now, if we are underneath and a gust of wind comes up, that's gonna stop. The only way to get that hood down is to manually force it down. As we take a look at the tires, it comes with Michelin 255 80 R22.5. One unique thing about the summit hauler conversion is this drum right here. Those are tire balancers. So those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. So that accomplishes basically three things. One, it's safer since everything is balanced. It's a more comfortable drive. And finally, that will extend tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5U230340. Now let's take a look inside the cab. Both the driver's and passenger seats are air, so you can make those adjustments right here. In addition to that, they're heated. With this button here, adjust that. And finally, this switch allows air in and out of the back of the seat. So basically the lumbar system. I can safely say that the Summit Hauler conversion offers the softest leather and the most comfortable seats on the market today. As we go forward a little bit, we'll see a little pedal right below the steering wheel. So when you're sitting in the driver's seat, you press that pedal and you can adjust the steering wheel. In addition to that, you can see you start it from the ground. So when you go to start your truck, you're going to want to turn that key about halfway, let the gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, they're resetting themselves, and then start your truck. If we get in a hurry and start it a little prematurely, there is a potential that it'll kick a code that simply doesn't exist. Finally, inside, it comes with a kill switch. As much voltage is going in through this truck, it's good practice to get into, to go ahead and shut that off when you're done for the day. Now let's take a look at the back seat. The back seat does make down into a bed simply by pushing a button, and back up again to a normal seat position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, this one is already lined. It has 4-inch rails running along both sides. Now as we take a look at the front, and we'll start at the very top and work our way down, we can see the backup camera located right there in the middle. As we come down, this is diamond plated. And as you can see, there's 2 holes already pre-drilled. If you want an extra storage container, we can sure provide that for you. Basically, an additional box that runs down like this, and I can have that direct shipped to your house. And installation is very simple with those 2 holes pre-drilled. As we come on back, we see it comes with the Hensley hitch, also known as the trailer saver. Now it's already set up for a 5th wheel. You can get an adapter, a gooseneck one, to simply swap that head out if you're going to use it as for a gooseneck hitch as well. We notice it comes with airbags located here. So when you're in your travels and you're towing, Your trailer is basically riding on air, so it's not metal on metal. That is why it is called the trailer saver hitch, because it prevents wear and tear on your trailer. But since it's riding on air, that also helps the truck as well. As you can see, an additional trough was cut out, so this isn't solid back here. And the reason is to assist you in hooking up your trailer. I've had numerous trade-ins come in, with this all beat up. So that's why the logic was to go ahead and cut that out. Right here is where you hook up your lights for your trailer. Underneath here is the plug-in for the Voyager system. That's what the backup camera uses. So you can hook an additional couple of cameras up if you choose to do so. A couple of examples are I've had customers put them under the mirrors, and I've also had them put them in horse trailers as well. As we come on and take a look at this side, basically identical to the other. Let's talk about the safety advantages between this and a pickup. Well, we talked about one already, and that being the visibility. A second one is simply the size and the mass that the truck offers compared to a pickup. If we are in an accident, our chances of walking away from this are substantially higher. And finally, the braking system. These are air brakes, so let's compare that to hydraulics from a pickup. So if you have a minor leak in both occasions, on the air side, there's an unlimited supply of air, so you can keep pressing the brake and pushing air through until you get a chance to get that fixed. Well, hydraulic, that line is going to continue to leak until it gets to the worst case scenario. You go to hit that brake and there's simply nothing there. So the huge safety advantage goes to Freightliner. And finally, let's visit about the economic standpoint of it. I've seen pickup trucks, brand new ones, up close to $130,000. So if you compare that to a Freightliner, yeah, the initial investment is going to be a little bit more, but just look at the longevity and the lifetime. If you compare the two vehicles, the advantage goes to Freightliner. As we look in the passenger seat, the trim is carbon fiber, so you can see the fiber here and on the door handle as well. Again, air ride with adjustments made here. We have access to the cab air filters located under there. As we take a look from the ground, the big thing to notice is just how much room and space is available in the truck. With that much room, coupled with the most comfortable seats out there, really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. And we're going to start at the left and work our way over. We see right above the steering wheel, that's where the backup camera is located. That's the screen. I really like where that is placed, because when you go to hook up your trailer, or in other situations, you're not looking across the dash to find it. All you got to do is look straight up, and right there you can see what's directly behind you. As we come on down, this is a big one. This is an important one. That's the engine brake located there. So that isn't a little exhaust brake. That is a true engine brake. So when you're an example of when you would use that, if you're towing a trailer, you're coming down a sharp decline like the Rocky Mountains next door, you can hit that to high and you will actually have about 360 horses coming back at you. So that's going to slow everything down, which makes things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Cruise control located here. This obviously is an automatic transmission. Although the truck is fairly large, it's very simple to drive. So you're in neutral with the brake on. When you're ready to start, press the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and you're on your way. Intermittent marker lights located here. Mirror heaters located here. These are for the windows. This switch is for the fan that blows the air into the back of the cab. So if blue for cold, red for hot when you're selecting the air. It does come already equipped with air lines for a trailer. So if your trailer does require air, we can install the glad hands, and right there is where you turn that on. The arc trailer brake located here. This dial is for the bass for this stereo, which comes with a Stinger stereo. Climate control located here. As we take a look at the console, cup holders there. Comes with all the original manuals. Everything that you need is located right there. So again, a very unique opportunity for somebody, a slightly used Freightliner M2-106. If you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call at 303-684-3404. In addition, if you want more information, click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.